motor vehicles. There are 4 conditions that must be satisfied. First condition, sir, motor vehicle means transportation of any passengers by way of car or by way of bus. This is the first condition. Second condition, where the service provider becomes other than body corporate. Where the service provider becomes other than body corporate, then the service recipient shall be body corporate and service recipient should be body corporate. Fourth condition, rent includes cost of fuel. If these 4 conditions is satisfied, then RCM will be applicable. Now let's analyze where the RCM is applicable, where FCM is applicable. Okay, based on rate of charge charged by the supplier, we need to decide whether RCM applicable or FCM applicable. First one, where the supplier charges 12% of GST. In this case, there is no restriction on input tax credit. They can enjoy entire input tax credit. In this case, where the supplier shall liable to pay tax to the government under FCM, that is forward charge mechanism. This is the one option. Okay, where the supplier is charging 5% of GST. In this case, there is a restriction on input tax credit, where the input tax credit is limited to input services. It can't enjoy entire input tax credit. Now let's analyze whether the RCM is applicable or FCM is applicable. First condition, where the supplier is other than body corporate. Where supplier is other than body corporate, then we have to be checked. Second condition, recipient should be body corporate. Yes, if the recipient is a body corporate, then reverse charge will be applicable. If it is a reverse charge applies, recipient shall liable to pay tax to the government. Second one, sir, supplier is a body corporate. If the supplier becomes a body corporate, then FCM will be applicable. Okay. If the FCM is applicable, person liable to pay tax to the government is supplier only. Here second condition, recipient. So recipient is an other than body corporate. If the recipient also other than body corporate, then again FCM will be applicable. In this case also supplier is liable to pay tax to the government. Okay. For related to the renting of immovable properties, renting of motor vehicles, we have 4 types of exemptions. Okay, we need to study along with the RCM provision exemptions also. First exemption, hiring of motor vehicles where the greater than 12 passengers to a state road transport corporation is an exempted. Take an example, any hiring of motor vehicles given to state road transport corporation. Example, in Karnataka, hiring of motor vehicles to KSRTC, Karnataka State Road Corporation. For this, hiring charges is exempted from tax. Got it? Next one, hiring of electric motor vehicles is a greater than 12 passenger seating capacity to a person, local authorities. Here local authority includes Gram Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, Jilla Panchayat, any city municipal corporation, okay, any development, urban development authorities. You can take any type of local authorities. If you are providing electric motor vehicles where the seating capacity is greater than 12 passenger, then exempted services. Third type, where the hiring of motor vehicles that carry goods to a GTA, that carry goods to a GTA. If you are providing hiring of your motor vehicles to a goods transport agency, in this third type also exempted services. Fourth one, providing hiring of motor vehicle to a educational institution up to 12th or equivalent. Okay, up to 12th or equivalent. That means here example, sir, where the person providing hiring of motor vehicle to any school or any college up to 12th standard. That means 10th plus 12 or equivalent. Okay, 10th plus PUC or 10th plus ITI, we call it as hiring of motor vehicles to educational institution is an exempted services. This is all about renting of motor vehicles. If you want to summarize, where the supplier become other than body corporate, recipient is a body corporate, supplier charges 5% of GST, then only RCM applicable. Otherwise, all other cases FCM is applicable. Thank you.